Welcome to the hottest movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I'm your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop, and it's time to go back to the theater. And it's also time to stay out of the closet and out of dark spaces because he's coming for you. My review of the 2023 horror film, The Boogeyman. Coming up now. Sisters Sadie and Sawyer Harper and their therapist father Will are trying to come to terms with the death of their mother and Will's wife a year prior. They're all grieving in their own ways. Will has buried himself in his work, Sawyer suffers from nightmares, and Sadie is trying to get readjusted to getting back to school. One day, a desperate patient shows up to their house for Will's help and reveals his 3 children died by an entity who he believed has latched onto him called the Boogeyman. Soon the Harpers find their house being haunted as well as strange things begin to occur. So what did I think of the Boogeyman? I thought it's a mostly effective supernatural horror film. It's based on the 1973 short story by Stephen King. The film is directed by Rob Savage, best known for directing The Host and Dash Cam. It's a good-looking film with some spooky atmosphere and even utilizes some interesting camera angles. A number of scenes have a lot going on in the background, and I spent quite a bit trying to get a glimpse of the creature in the dark shadows. I like that we get glimpses of the Boogeyman at first with some creepy imagery, and when we finally get a better look, the creature design is pretty cool. There's some decent suspense and tension throughout, and of course a bunch of jump scares which can be hit and miss. The film certainly packs in the cliches, with elements like the skeptical father not believing his daughters until things get out of hand, Sadie's best friend hanging with a new clique of friends who are terrible, and of course just the characters making horrible decisions in general. There's also some unintentional laughter, at least I thought so, at times as well. The story is pretty familiar with the typical monster in the house movie ideas, and Sadie tries to figure out if there's a way to save her and her family from the evil entity. It also packs in some metaphors dealing with the family's loss and them having to escape the darkness and finding the light. The cast are fine for what this is, starring Sophie Thatcher as Sadie, the teenager who's trying to solve the family's monster problem, Chris Messina as Will, the widower and therapist who conducts sessions in his office in the family home, Vivian Lyra Blair as Sawyer, Sadie's little sister who swears the Boogeyman is lurking in the house, and David Dastmalchian as Lester Billings, the disturbed man who claims to have lost his children to the Boogeyman and comes to Will for help. The Boogeyman is a stylish and entertaining horror film, even if some of the bumps and creaks are familiar ones. Number-wise, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10, which gives it the A-list rating of Do It. A small do it, but a do it nonetheless. Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment right here on YouTube. youtube.com/westside515. Like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/westtroupaylist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at WesAlist. Until next time, Troop out.